Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So in this first season 3 video, I wanted to go over the trigger modules, what they are, how to get them, where to find the resources and things like that. With season 3, they have added a new type of module called the trigger module, and there's a separate slot for this one over here. Before you can use a trigger module, you have to unlock this slot. You need to meet certain conditions. 10 crystallization catalysts you need to use on your Descendant. One energy activator should have been used, and your Descendant should be level 40 on the architecture. If you meet these three conditions, you also need something called a refined Axium crystal. You use that to unlock the slot. Now this item here, the refined Axium crystal, it can be researched from Anais. Go down here, and basically you need these four items: entropium, keracid, cylindra, reach, stone shard. You need 100 of each of these, and these are obviously going to be available in the new map, the Axiom Plains. Now if you go to the Axiom Plains and you are driving around on your bike, if you break the resource boxes, you may get one or two of these items. However, in my experience, if you do these missions, the ones with the teeth symbol here, you will get at least 10 to 20 of each of them. So if you finish a mission, you'll get 11 of one item, 20 of another, 17 of another, and so on. Some missions were giving me consistently from 15 to 20, others were giving me from 11 to 16, 17. So it'll depend on the mission. So you'll have to repeat them a few times to have enough to research one of these crystals. Now each descendant needs one, and you have to go to the prime hands in Albion to unlock this trigger slot. So once you meet all the conditions and have the crystal, you go there. There'll be the brief cutscene similar to the one we get for the mastery, and that will unlock your trigger slot. Once you have done that, let me pick a descendant I've already used one on. So if you see over here, I have put one of the trigger modules. This has been unlocked, and they've made it quite simple. So they have added certain descriptions to each of your abilities. So if you see over the basic info, it says tracking projectile and stack. Over here it says normal AoE. It's in red because I'm using that. And then this one has clash, and this final one has explosive projectile, global dot, acceleration, enhancement. So you have to basically match your skill with a similar module. And the simplest way of doing it is select your skill that you want to match with your trigger modules, the one, let's say, you use most often. So let's say I'm using the second one. We have a module called gap in time. So this will only show you the modules that work with this ability. So gap in time is the one I have. Over here you can see this is in gold. This one is the one I'm using, the same module. I got two copies. This one has a 31% additional damage. The range is 5 to 35. I got a 31. This one is 34%, so almost maxed. 35 is the max. So I'm using this one here, and this is like a second one. But keep in mind, they're going to introduce some sort of trading for these modules. So if you get something very good, let's say max, keep it for yourself. And if you get extras, you may want to trade it later on. Now you can also dismantle them because you don't have a lot of capacity. You only have 100 capacity. So they've added another option with Cillian. So if you see here, trigger, dismantle trigger module, and you can look for the ones with like double blues or something that is not going to be good, and you can dismantle them. So for example, death by 1,000 cuts, 2 blues. Select this one and I'll dismantle. You'll get 30,000 Kuiper for this. So you have to farm the materials for the research for the refined Axiom crystal. Once you have that and you have leveled up your descendant, go to prime hands, unlock this one, and do the missions, and you'll get your modules. Now, different missions will give you different items. So far, the Colossus, the Wall Crusher, has been giving me the best results in terms of the modules. You also have something called the trigger module loot. So if you get one, you'll get a random trigger module. I got 5 when I completed the wall crusher, unless it was for something else. But I got it immediately after I finished one of the wall crusher fights. So this is good. Let me see if this is. We're sending these rewards as a thank you. Yeah, so this was given after the wall crusher fight. So yeah, so collect a bunch of these modules and use them for your favorite descendants. I would say start with your favorite and then work your way through. It's not as bad as we thought. And yeah, so that is it regarding the trigger modules. Um, Match it with the skill that you use on your descendant, unlock it, and then gradually unlock all of them and keep the good ones for later for trading and so on. But yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of season 3 so far. I have a few more videos planned, so I'll see you soon.